All right. So we have done a lot to the boat. I'm still doing stuff to the boat, but we're going to work on the boat trailer now. I got some of this poly wood off of eBay. This is like a 1x3 piece, which is going to replace that one. And then these 2x4 pieces are going to replace these. So looking forward to that. We're on the downhill slide. Got a long way to go to the Texas coast. Going to be working on the bearings. And then I added this to the just for trash. Now I'd like to know, what are your thoughts? Just a regular bucket or the aluminum one? These are old turkey fryers that I've had for a while, and I was thinking that might make a pretty good just trash can. I can paint it, I can do what, I put stickers on it or whatever. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway, so we're going to take this boat down, drop it off in the pond, bring the boat trailer back, and then start working on it. So we got the boat unloaded, and we're going to take these old boards off, and then we're going to add the poly board. Should be fairly easy. Now this one, that one's about gone. Well, looks like we're going to have to weld that up. I was wondering why I was making so much dang racket back there. I think what we'll do, probably cut that off. I've got some more tubing. I'll just put a new fresh piece on. I think that's going to be the idea. Got one out. I'll have to move that brace back to this one. This is a shorter board. Once I get that done, we'll be in business. How innovative I am. I took some old chainsaw bars, and that way I was able to adjust where the boards and everything were. These haven't been off. These boards haven't been off in a very long time, probably 15 years. Okay, so we're going to attach this poly board. My plan was just to remove this board and attach it to that, and I discovered that it was broken. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a piece of this square tubing. I'm going to weld that on there and then attach the poly board. The only problem is I've got a lot of wasps down here where my welder's at. I am not looking forward to it. I'm gonna go down there and see what's up. Somehow I get a feeling this is gonna be a bad idea. Apparently I need to freaking mow. So let's look. There is a lot of wasps. You can see them flying already. You see that post hanging down right there? They are covering it, and the nest. This is a bad idea. And I stepped in a bunch of fire ants. Yeah. So, you got a nest there. You got another big nest there. And then the big one up there. And then another one right up there. God, look at them. And a couple other nests. So I don't come down here very much to this barn. As you can see, the roof is crap. It used to be a horse barn or something, but anyway, it's got 220 and I got my welder in here. And I got the trailer back as far as, and I knew it was going to be right where they are. Alright, let's look at this. Okay, I got everything up there, and so far so good. I got to go get my welding hood, and then we'll see what I can do. We'll see if me welding's gonna mess with them. Yeah, I imagine it will. let's get rambling. Try to stay as low as possible. Well, I got it on there. I want to get it a little bit better. Best welding rods. I don't know if it's welded good, but okay, so I got the bottom boards and the front board on. I'm gonna wait on the side boards. Not very important, but I'm gonna go fish for a little bit and see if I can catch anything out of this pond. There's the front board, and there's the two side boards. There's the bouteille. Watch out, Belle. She thinks we're fixing to get after it. Well, I say big. Big for this pond.